Hello, today let's learn how to assemble and how to use the seam guide. So this is me fixing my seam guide on my flatbed sewing machine. So I'm going to unscrew the two nuts that came with this, and we're going to take the part with the vertical hole. That is where we'll be attaching to the back of our flatbed sewing machine. You can see the two holes that you have at the back of the machine. That is where you're going to be placing the vertical ring. And then when you do that, you are going to screw it. I will advise to screw the down part first, because that is the most difficult part. So I tried screwing the down part, but it was not going anywhere, and the seam guide was not firm, so I had to go and get a smaller screw, and that was what I later used for the down part of my own seam guide, and it worked perfectly. So it's standing firm and strong. Then I went ahead to assemble the front. So I fix into the ring here, the outer part, and then I'm going to screw it down, but I'm not going to screw it tightly because I'll still need to do some adjustments as time goes on. So I'll fix it into that circle ring, and I'm going to be adjusting it to the level that I want. So the two screws that we removed earlier, we're going to be fixing it back this time around, and we're going to tighten it very well. So I just want you to watch through the whole process. Here I'm using the double presser foot, and I want to try to see if I would like the sewing that I'm going to get with the double presser foot. If not, I'm going to be changing to the single footer so that I can achieve the sewing distance of my choice. So all we need to do is watch this video carefully, and you're going to understand every single bit of it. And another thing about this seam guide is that you can actually lift it up and it doesn't disturb any of your work, and I really like that about it. If you are not using it, you can lift it up to do other things. So you can see from here the sewing is very far from the edge, and I'm going to be switching to the single presser foot to get what I want. You can see what I just did here. I just move up the seam guide for me to be able to change the presser foot. So I'm going to change the presser foot to the single one, and then I'm going to be sewing to see if I'm going to get what I want. So just go through the video and make sure you tighten your presser foot very well, because at some point my presser foot actually removed because I didn't tighten it well. So watch through the video and see the process, and then at the end of the video, before the end of the video, you also see where I switch the tip of the seam guide from this straight one to the ball part. So enjoy the video.